Hi everyone. Today we'll talk about ATS, which is Application Tracking System. You should know when you are applying a new job, especially when you are creating resumes. Okay, so I will share this link in the description, GitHub link. You can download this ebook. Okay. Let's understand why this ATS important when you are preparing resume. So this is the most question I'm hearing from most of the student. They're posting jobs. I'm not sure if it is big enough, but I'll try to make big. So most of the candidates, they keep on applying jobs, but they're not getting any reply or they're not getting any interview calls. So this is the common question among all the applicants, right? Because sometimes you are assuming resume is not strong enough, or you are thinking you are not qualified, right? So sometimes you think you don't have experience, but how other people are getting this job, right? So let's understand what is the secret behind this scene. So before any recruiter see your resume, it goes through a system. So that's what this ATS we call application tracking system. So more resume never reach a recruiter because analyzing or scanning or screening thousands of job application is a tedious job for a recruiter. So recruiter is using a filter software called ATS. So let's understand how the ATS read your resume and how it's parsing the job description and to shortlist the right candidate. Okay. So this is the real hiring system. Modern hiring system, it's based from the ATS and now the AI also used. So first job posting, an ATS or AI system, filtering rules, like we'll understand what type of rules it's scanning, and the resume is shortlisted or selected, and the recruiter review and schedule for an interview. Okay. um, ATS decide if you are visible, right? Like a recruiter decide if you are interesting, interview decide if you are selected. So there are three steps. This is a process getting higher. So you have to master this process. It's very important than um, learning your basic skills and learning practice your project. This is also very important. Okay. So how to be visible, how to pass the ATS checkpoint. That's our main agenda today. Okay. So ATS not just a resume scanner, it's a description system. Okay. It's parsing the description. Let's understand what is this description, how the ATS application software is working. So it filters resume using rules, right? So once the resumes are uploaded, recruiters using keyword, they're searching candidates. So they type business analyst. So if it is a business analyst role you are applying, make sure I will show you a sample resume, ATS-friendly resume end of this discussion. So first, the recruiter will use the keyword to find out resume. So you cannot target all the job. Okay, so you can say I can be data analyst or I can be a business analyst, data analyst slash business data analyst. Your resume will be rejected even though you are talented. So you have to send job specific resumes. You have to keep unique resumes for each job role you are applying. Okay. The next one matches keyword from the job description. For example, if your job description is saying requirement gathering, user stories, UAT is required, knowledge is required. Um, the ATS application will scan this speak keyword requirement gathering, user stories, UAT. So you have to make sure your resume should include the same phrases, same words, because ATS is application. It doesn't understand any meaning. It just, this is a symbol for the software, right? It match REQ, the same pattern, and user stories UAT. So you have to be make sure you have to include keywords same like your job description. Okay. Next one, the ranking candidates based on the relevance. Okay. So let's understand this sample B understanding from a BA perspective, how the ATS is uh, using or screening the BA resumes. It takes input like resume and apply rules based on the job description, produce output for the shortlist rejected. Okay, so this is how exactly enterprise system works. Okay, so let's understand this mock BA job posting. This is a generic one. Gather requirements. You will see all the BA resumes. You see this responsibility. Write user stories. So BA artifacts, BRDs, FRDs, right? Work with banking operation team. So the team is mentioned here. Support user acceptance testing, UAT testing. Understand transaction flows. Okay. So skills, requirement gathering, business process understanding, documentation skills, basic banking knowledge. Okay. So this is just a mock application. So ATS does not read like a human, you have to understand. So it scans this order. So this is the order, this is the specific keyword it's looking for. First, it matches the job title. So it's look for the business analyst. So you can see business analyst. Okay. So you should include this keyword. Next one, skills keyword. So keep this skills section and it will scan under your skills. It will try to skill requirement gathering, user stories, UAT, process mapping. So you see, you have to keep the same format, skills, these things. Okay. Next one, experience match. Okay. So what experience they're asking, so you go to your responsibility, they're asking transaction workflows. It's not scanning the entire word, it's try to get the meaning of the word description right here. So workflows, it's required. Did you mention the workflows? Yes, it's scanning for the system work. And also it's asking um, banking knowledge. Do you have banking listed? Yes. Do you have operation knowledge? You see, business process understanding, operations team, work with the operations team. So it's look for the major keywords here, right? First one, the job title, skills, experience match. And one more thing I want to highlight here in your resume, if you have experience, most of the BA, if you are a new grad or like you are new to the business analysis job, if you don't have experience, you have some other experience listed, use date in the same format. Example, if you are using month first and the year next, or year first, month first, use the same format. Don't confuse the ATS. Otherwise, it will miscalculate your, even though you have 2 years experience, if your internship has 6 month experience, you put it in a different date format, and your actual job has 2 months or 3 months and it's a different date format. So it will miscalculate, then your experience will be not used. No one will go and do reconciliation and see how the ATS read your resume. So it's unfair for you. So that's why I am providing you visibility. When you are formatting your resume, you should make sure that you keep the same date format across all the experience or education or whatever experience you want to solve listed. Okay. Something. So if you don't have in this same format, right, like job description, skills, experience, so what ATS is assuming, it's not relevant or not qualified or reject, even you are good for, right? I know it's unfair, but scanning or screening thousands of resume for one job. Personally, I have experience. That's why I'm saying it's really tedious task. So everyone is going through this one. So make sure you know now process. You know now how you should prepare your resume. Make sure you include this keyword. Okay, to avoid rejection. So ATS keyword extraction method, right? So we discuss about take any job post and extract keyword like skills, requirement gathering, UAT, tools. If there is tool, Excel, Jira, Confluence, domain, banking, finance, task, user story, and process analysis. These are the main thing ATS will look. It doesn't matter which order you put it. For any job, right? Like a job is like action you need to perform. So it's looking for, are you meeting the action or the job responsibility can you do, right? Next one, do you have the necessary skill to perform this task? Do you know that tools? So these questions, like if it is a knockout question, it's asking, does the applicant have these skills? Yes, no, right? If match, yes, or ranking, whatever. So tools and domain, right? Like let's say you have a HR domain and banking finance. So the priority is given to the banking or finance one or insurance, whatever most close domains, right? And also it's not measuring your personality, it's not measuring your effort, it's only parsing the keyword and the structure. Okay, it doesn't know you, it doesn't understand meaning, it's look for a specific word. So some common mistakes you might do in this one: writing generic resume. I am a hard working graduate, doesn't care about how hard work you do. Okay, missing job keywords, no user stories, no UAT, right? Wrong formatting, tables, images, fancy designs. ATS cannot read. I would recommend you to write your resume on a Word format. Some advanced ATS OAI can read PDF also. But if you need good result, I would say use plain text. Upload your Word document and simply use bullet points. That's it. That's the only format you have to use. So another mistake, you're too lazy, sending many resumes, no use. One resume for all jobs, no customization, right? So that not going to work. So keep in mind, avoid these mistakes when you're preparing. Next one, how to make ATS-friendly resume formula here. So copy job keywords. Okay, I'm not saying um, take copy and paste everything, whatever in the job description. I'm saying include the keyword. You got the point, right? I'm not saying um, read the job description, write it in your own words, right? So you have to reword the sentence, rephrase the sentence. It's not copy and paste. Okay, copy mean I'm saying keep the right word is model. Keep the job description wording in your job resume. Add them into resume section, right? Summary, skills, experience, project, right? Match the structure, right? The structure is job title, skills. Okay, it's not loading. So let's go to the structure. Job title, business analyst, what skills you have. And if you don't have experience, we are going to use project experience here, projects, education, no design or composition, right? ATS thinking, right? This is what interviewers want, right? Even you pass ATS, interviewers test this one. Can you think like a system designer? Can you understand structured requirements? Can you break a process into steps? This is why ATS and BA thinking are connected, I would say. Okay. Um, Again, ATS is not your enemy. It is a filter that rewards. So follow this structure, whatever I shared with you. Job title, skill, experience, and education. So there is high chances you get a call back. Okay. And include this keyword. Okay. So let's take a look one sample resume. Okay, so first we'll go the template, the generic resume. Here we have this the structure professional summary and keep the keyword here. Let's see. So we have the in the job title business analyst, we have the domain. Okay, so if you are practicing academic project, if you are insurance domain, HR domain, if you are in healthcare domain, so business analysis domain, these two should go. Okay, skilled in, you are saying skilled in requirement gathering. So you are providing a synopsis, you are going to elaborate, you are going to provide detail here, but one glance within few seconds someone can read this one and get understand what this person skill set is, right, and what task they can perform. So then they will decide whether they should continue to read your resume. Okay, no need very fancy or like a detailed essays here. Okay, I would even recommend to write here business analyst, professional summary. Here I will write business analyst. Familiar with agile user stories, UAT. Seeking an entry-level business analyst role to apply analytical and problem-solve business system improvement. Okay, very detailed uh, and very clear, right? Skills, same thing. Most of the job. So here, based on your job description, you have to change this one. Okay, business process. It doesn't matter which order you put, but make sure you include the skills. Okay, reporting, stakeholder, basic knowledge of banking operation, MS Word, and okay. So skills and tools, everything is included here. Okay, so education. Okay, what education you have here, you put the right date format. Here your projects. So there is no job experience. You are writing analyze sample banking workflow, including customer onboarding, transaction process. Create process flow diagram for current future state. So you are elaborating how do you gather, how did you gather requirement? And here also you are, if you can include how you delivered KPI, key performance. How do you improve the process? How many user stories you have written, right? Number. I'm telling the KPI mean number. How many percentage you reduce? How do you use automation, right? So something like that. You can, if you include the number, that is more applicable too. Okay. So if you have an internship, if not, use this format. If you have a internship, and also you can put this one here. Okay, it's a duration, month, and everything, and you can list your tools. So here another template. So this business analyst, this job is asking experience with check handling, check process. Okay, check transaction. Okay, so let's see with the, we so one sample, generic sample. Now we'll take a use case. Okay, so this check handling BA. Okay, so professional summary, detail oriented business analyst, pressure with understanding of banking. So you can write, oh, excellent knowledge. Okay. Banking operation, including transaction processing and check life cycle management. Right. So if the job description say check processing, you have to include, if the job say capital market, job say lending platform, if job says HR platform, you should include that one in your professional summary. So here write business analyst. Skilled requirement analysis, process mapping, UAT, looking for entry level. These all remain same only. Only the your use case or experience, which product they're asking, you have to mention here. Core competencies, right? Check process and life cycle requirement. So these are skills, banking or understanding, user story writing, process flow mapping, UAT support, functional documentation, right? So you can mention your education. Now it's come to the project experience. You can, inside the parentheses, you can write simulated project, academic project, banking transfer system, documented check processing flow, deposit, clearing, settlement, return. Created user story for check validation system, identify exceptions such as insufficient funds, signature mismatch, supported test case creation for UAT case. It's very clear if someone is reading, right? Technical skills you can mention, additional information if you have, you can mention, okay? Because this is focused for new BAs, like a new grad or you are recent graduate, or you don't have any experience, you previously worked in a different, like a restaurant, gas station, any kind of job. So you are creating your resume first time. This is a suitable applicable resume for you, okay? The next one, strong keyword optimize. We'll use the same same example here. I don't know, it's going to land. Sorry, load. Okay. So there is no different, but we are using heavy keyword here related to ATS. So business analyst there, beginning of this one. Requirement gathering is there, user story is there, UAT is there. So we assume these keywords on the job description. Experience in analyze business workflows, translating into the structured system requirement. Familiar with banking operation, transaction processing system. So you can use this one. So here the skills, business analysis, requirement gathering, user stories, acceptance. So this is another way ATS directly can scan this. So degree, project end-to-end workflow analysis, same thing. How you can use tools or technologies. So I would not use this bar, use bullet points, okay? I think I copied 2 times. It's the same thing, okay? That's it for today. Let me know your feedback. What else you guys need, like what else mean, like what helps you need in your job preparation, LinkedIn page optimization creation, or if you are looking for interview questions, let me know. I can prepare some videos for you. Thanks everyone.